Have you heard this theory about how this is a theory of human evolution, that what allowed us to have so much success was ridding the tribe of the alpha male?
What do you mean?
So what allowed humans to basically like demolish all of our competition is that we weren't led by one specific alpha male. It was actually all the betas collectively coming together and murdering the alpha male. And this is essentially what democracy is, right? It's like all the people basically removing the person of power every 4 years. And you see like different versions of this propagate society. And the reason why that was better is because if you had the collective group of betas in charge, there was more safety for you. You didn't have to worry about this alpha rolling around and fucking biting off your nutsack every 2 seconds like lions got to worry about or bears got to worry about. Like you could actually sit around and you could collaborate and make, invent technology and find ways to live an easier life, et cetera. So the history of humanity is the history of cucks.
I'm not sure though that's right.
Beta, dude.
I'm pretty sure what happened is that the whole idea is that the alpha male is a transitory position, and so the beta male then becomes the alpha male, but then he's removed. So actually, if you look at, you know how when African countries allow people to like shoot a rhino, almost always the reason why is because it'll be a rhino which is sterile, but which is killing younger bulls who are trying to compete for female resources.
I think you're making
but they're
my
not
point.
able to kill the older bull, so they allow somebody to come in, shoot it, and that frees up evolutionary competition.
Yes.
But the problem though is that the cuck then becomes the alpha male.
And
so
then
it becomes a reversal.
when he gets too wild,
when he becomes,
they remove that ass.
and then they remove him, and they get somebody else.
So the cucks have been in charge this whole time.
Maybe. I mean, you guys, you can make
That's
the
what
argument.
that's what some people say.
Some people say.
Some people say.
On the internet.
There is this is like actual smart people.
Yeah.
The other theory that was interesting is the guy who developed this theory of like the alpha wolf. Have you heard of it? This is where the whole idea of alpha, the pack leader.
Okay.
That was debunked, right?
He debunked it and spent the rest of his life debunking. He's like, yo, I was wrong. Actually, they've like hunt collaboratively. There's not really one person in charge. It's all bullshit.
That's right.
And then for years, for even now, people are like, you have to be the alpha wolf. Yeah. Exactly. It's like, what do you mean the cuck watching his wife get fucked by his friend? Like, it's sometimes an easy thing to run with.
Turns out wolves are very communitarian. Like the women are like the great hunters.
Yeah, dudes are chilling, doing nothing. Be the lion. You mean the guy who's a sex slave for the ladies?
Yes,
That's all he is.
Yeah,
the only
doesn't
reason
do
they let him
anything.
eat first is because he got a dick down. Eats protein.
You see how like male lions will get their nuts bitten by the female lions when they want to fuck?
Fucking, bro.
He's right.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Wait, what?
Yes. This idea that male lions are like living that life, it's
So that's all we're doing right now. Women going to college, making all the money. It's just evolution. We're just coming animals, bro.
So we're just
gonna be the lions laying around fucking.
Right.
But we don't. Look,
they're
he
not
don't
doing
want to fuck.
God,
Man,
insane.
look at his little face, bro.
Sad.
Yeah, I've been there, dog.
They
You
gotta
good?
fuck like 20 times a day. Can you imagine that? We're jealous of that. 4 different women. Oh, did you guys hear about that story about there's this guy in Long Island and his wife, he was like cheating on her, I guess, a bunch. So his wife got him a girlfriend, another girlfriend to save their marriage. Another girlfriend that looked identical to her to save their marriage. Wow.
I've never heard of this.
I have not heard of this. I've heard the reverse story, the cuck shed story. You guys remember about that?
No,
one?
what is that?
It was like the guy who moved into a shed in his own backyard because his bull had moved into his house.
His bull? What does that mean?
Like the guy who was cucking his wife, or I guess.
Yeah, banging his
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like the bull moved into his house and he built himself a shed in his backyard that he lives in. It was a cuck. You should Google it. It's like the cuck shed. I think it was in New York Magazine. This was a big thing in like 2016. Cuck shed, like New York Magazine. He wrote like it was like a whole piece about how he was cool with his cuck shed. But yeah, there you go. When the boyfriend joins the marriage, that's it. Yeah, 2016.
he enjoys being emasculated. Like
No, he enjoyed it. Yeah,
he
he
gets
got
off on it.
Yeah, it's like a fetish.
It's like a fetish.
Yeah.
But so what's interesting to me about that is like being the cuck. No, what is it called? Being the bull.
The bull. Yeah,
Being the bull is kind of gay.
What do you mean?
You're not like this dude fucking some guy's wife.
Right.
You're his beat off material.
Right.
Like, it's like if you don't fuck whenever you want, he's like, I'm ready to jerk off. Go fuck my wife. Like, it's not.
No, it's definitely
It's
weird.
not the dynamic we think it is, where a guy just walks in the room. It's like, yo, get your wife over here. I'm gonna fuck her. You're gonna do nothing. It's the opposite. You're the bitch. He's like, I'm coming out of my cuck shed. It's time for me to jerk off, as you were.